Just on the way into the gym, first thing this morning, 6 a.m, just ready to rock. So just on my way into work, and what's amazing about the mornings as you go through the winter is how bright they become. Slowly but surely spring is on its way, and look at that as I'm coming into view. Beautiful morning, seeing that moon. Oh, amazing that is. So yeah, it's good. So fresh air, feeling good. Excited about the day ahead. Long day up to Bristol. Be good. Good. Good afternoon. So just got back in from the gym, just gonna pack up now. Got a bit of a trip to Bristol for some work over the next couple of days. But just had a couple of sort of consultations with some clients this afternoon, and they're just asking, what kind of program they're doing, what kind of things they're following, what things have worked for them in the past. And it always occurs to me, is like, oh yeah, I'm doing this diet at the moment. I'm doing, Joe Wicks at the moment, who's very popular. And I'm not going to have a go at anybody in the market, because that's not the point. All they're doing is trying to promote health and well-being, which is the number one aim of me as a health coach, and it should be for everyone else out there. But the reason why none of those work, well, some of them may work for you. You may have had experience where they have worked, but I know I've done a really famous one in years gone by was the Body for Life program. That was really good. There's always a new diet coming out, or a twist on a diet that's being released in January or coming up at Christmas, or someone's achieved a big weight loss, so they bring out a DVD. So yeah, I just got cut off there, but I was talking about, they bring out a DVD, they focus on their weight loss, and everybody jumps on the bandwagon. It's all well and good, and I've done that before with a Body for Life program, which was really good. But the only reason why they never work for you, or they didn't work for me at the time, is that you don't follow through. You don't be consistent. I did the Body for Life program, and then maybe after a few weeks fell off the wagon, stopped going. So in the end, lost interest, as everyone does. But then when I think about it, of what I've been consistent in my life, and what's got me to where I am, you are the reflection of your habits. So if you are struggling with your weight, it's a reflection of your habit that you're doing on a daily basis that's got you to that point. I'm a reflection of my daily habits. So is person A, person B sitting right next to you now. Because when I started getting into running and triathlon, I really enjoyed it. So then, instead of just doing one half marathon, as soon as I'd done one, I got the buzz. I did one 4 weeks later. Then I joined a running club, and I continued that momentum. I ran to and from work. I got into triathlon, so I started going out on the bike. Went out on the bike at the weekend. Consistently doing it on a daily basis, and I have done that now for close to 10 years. So it's not by accident that I can go out and do 60 miles at the weekend. I remember that route I did years and years ago with my brother. Oh my God, coming home on the bike, my legs were like lead. 30 miles is the most I'd done before. This was 60 miles, so I was like in pain all the way home. But now I've gone on and done 100-mile run, 100-mile sporties with my friends. It's still going to be painful, but I'm better conditioned to be able to see that through to the end, compared to what I was, 10 years ago when I started cycling more seriously, more consistently. But I've kept that going. This has been a daily habit. This is a weekly habit. This is something that always is ingrained in my life. It's why I love it so much, because it's part of my life. So you've got to look at what you're going to do. If you're going to do an exercise program, or you're going to buy the next fad diet, or it's not necessarily a fad. So I just got cut off on my video again, just playing around with some new video equipment. Anyway, where I was talking about fad diets. A fad diet like the cabbage soup, where you just eat soup, is a fad diet, or something stupid along those lines. But if you think about anything, what Joe Wicks is doing, what anyone else is doing, anything that's promoting healthy, balanced meals and exercise is going to work if you stick with it. Think of it as a 12-month program, not a 12-week program. Think of myself. The only reason it's worked for me in terms of running, triathlon, it's because I'm doing it for 10 years or more. It's part of my life. I remember when I first started cycling, the route I did at the weekend was 60 miles. But I remember doing that 8 or 9 years ago. My legs were like lead on the way back. I was like in pain all the way back. 30 miles is the most I'd ever done. 60 miles, I was in, complete, a new frontier of where I experienced pain. It was just constant ache in my legs all the way home. I couldn't even have a big gear because I just wanted to pedal. It was a killer, nightmare. But I've done it so much now. I've done 100-mile bike rides that I'm more conditioned to be able to manage that. And this is not something I do every now and then. This is something I do at the weekends. Every Sunday I look forward to a bike ride, or I enjoy going for a run, at least a couple of times a week, or go to the gym. This is something I do every day. And what you do on a daily basis is a reflection of your habits. So you are a reflection of your habits. So if you sat there and feel a bit miserable because you're carrying a bit of weight, maybe look at your habits on a daily basis and think about what habits can you change for the better. So that isn't a reflection. You change your habits so you get a better habit, so you are a better reflection of yourself and what you deserve to be. Not sitting there being miserable watching TV, because you carry on doing that, nothing's going to change. And I think it's what you need to look at. All these programs are fantastic, and all they're trying to do is promote health and well-being, and that's all I want to do. And that's what everyone else wants to do in the industry. You've got a passion to making people's lives better. But if you don't do it, if you don't consistently think about it, think of this program not just as 12 weeks. Think of it as 12 months. Think of it as 2 years. Like, if I look at a degree, that's 3 years of my time when I did my degree that I had to commit myself to achieving the best of myself to get the best marks possible. And I did it. I committed. And 3 years, yeah, it looks a long time down the line, but it flies by. And if you and that reward at the end is so much greater because you've committed for such a period of time that, Christ, I was in tears when I got my degree mark. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing. I wanted it so badly. And that's what you got to look at it. You got to, like, when I've done the Ironman, it's like 12, 18 months of work to get to that finish line. And then again, I'm a crybaby, but there was tears because the reward was so good. And that's what you got to think about. Like, I don't care what program you pick up. Just keep going with it. Just keep doing it. Don't fucking stop. Alright? And that's what frustrates me. It's not going to happen in a blink of an eye. It's not going to happen in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. If you, I guarantee if you stick to any program you buy off the shelf, regardless, there's something I want to promote, or A or B or plus, whatever, stick with that consistent program for at least 12 months and then tell me that it didn't work. Guarantee if you carry on for 12 months minimum, being consistent with that good habit, it will change. It's not like it didn't work, this program didn't work, this program didn't work. It's just you just stopped. You stopped halfway through, you stopped at 6 months, or you stopped at 2 weeks. No one else to blame. We just stopped. And I'm the biggest culprit when it comes to that as well. I've done many things, quick fixes here and there. But if you don't see it through long term, it ain't going to change. Okay? So think about that today. Think about how you reflect your habits. So you are a reflection of your habits. So what habits can you change now that's going to have a better reflection of you every day? When you see yourself in the mirror, what were your reflections that you're portraying healthy reflections? Come on, people, you can do it. Any questions, any comments, feel free to post them and I'll answer them as best I can. just off my way onto away now. But we'll catch up with you again. Yeah. So comments below. Don't be afraid to ask. I'm here to help, but be consistent with those good habits, people. So I've just arrived in Weston-super-Mare today. A little trip up to Bristol tomorrow. Shorter journey, nice smooth journey, but you can see I'm in my travel lodge. There's nothing exciting. There we go. But what I tend to do is make sure I'm prepared, so you can easily get caught up in eating out. You know, food on the go when you're travelling, but you got to be prepared. So as you can see, you've got the dining, the pub over there, so naturally you'd be gravitating towards that. That's probably going to cost you £20 a meal at least if you're here for a couple of nights as I am. That's easily racking up. So what I've done, got my array of food, okay, couscous and tuna. You can get those from Aldi, 40p, 80p for a meal, and I'm just going to add a little bit of mayonnaise as well in there just to give it a bit of flavour. You know, a meal for less than £1 while I'm travelling easily. Got some porridge pots all ready to go, already made up with some porridge and some protein shake in there. Use the long life milk, so you don't have to worry about your own milk, and some falafels and some wraps and some spinach that will last a couple of days, just for some wraps on the go that I can take to work tomorrow. The only downside, I've done this before, forgot my own spoon, so I've got that to eat my dinner with. But lucky enough, I had to have my dinner out of that once because I forgot my bowl. So as you can see, if you're prepared, you can eat well no matter what. Okay, there's no excuses. Plus, it's going to save you a ton of money. You know, all that together, it was probably about 15 quid. That's going to last me at least 3 or 4 days. Where if I was eating over the road, it's going to cost me that just for one meal. So think about it. Prepare. It only takes you maybe an hour just to kind of sort yourself out, and then you can eat well on the go. Got healthy snacks. Easy. You don't have to be left cut short and quick. You know, McDonald's or whatever on the go and say, oh, you know, I wasn't prepared. You know, that's just another excuse you're going to make, isn't it? That you're not achieving your goals because you're not preparing yourself for those factors that may come across in your day. So anyway, now I'm going to tuck in. That's going to be my dinner. I'm looking forward to that. And then going to chill out and do a bit of work. But also football's on this evening, so we'll just see how that goes. Man United, Chelsea. Come United, but I think they're going to struggle. But fingers crossed. Let's see how they get on. And tomorrow, long day tomorrow. Be up and away by 6, 8 till 5, and then gym session in the evening. Got a day pass at a local health club nearby, so I'm going to crack into there and hopefully get a swim in as well and a good workout. So you'll catch up with that tomorrow and see how that goes then. Have a good night.